There's a certain age where you get like a lot of the liberties of like being an adult, like getting to drive and kind of do what you want, but you don't have the responsibility of being an adult or like necessarily all the consequences that come with like doing bad shit. Because you could like you could go get in a fight or some shit, bro, as like a teenager. And it's like, yeah, like I got in a fight, like whatever. Like it's like,
yeah.
you do that as an adult, bro, you're probably going to jail.
That is one thing as
One
a
year
might lose
later.
your job.
that you can just absolutely get away with. Like if like in proportion to the consequences you'll face as an adult versus a kid is fighting.
Yeah,
Like,
that is
that
weird.
shit's crazy. Like how much trouble you'll get in as a kid for fighting is nowhere as close as if you got in a fight with a coworker.
Fuck no.
Like you would lose like if I got in a fight at my office with one of my coworkers and
You get
like
arrested.
You
and
lose your
fired.
job.
we
man.
beat
Lose, like,
each
everything.
other up, I would lose everything. I would go to jail.
They would
would
just be
be
like,
the first
guys,
thing.
like,
I'll lose my job. I lose my 401k. I'd lose my health insurance.
you just can't be scrapping it out like that.
Fuck no,
As an
dude.
adult,
What the
dude.
fuck?
You can't stand on
But
business.
dude, as a kid, it's literally like you could just punch a kid for no fucking reason sitting next to you, and you just get to go home for 3 days.
No, dude, if you got in a fight at school, you pretty much, like, got a vacation afterwards, dude.
Yeah, you did. It was like a vacation pass.
It's like incentive.
Like,
Need a vacation? Let me just
what
go
word
punch
was
this
that?
kid in the face.
but, no. Fighting in school was cool, but
I got suspended
cool.
the school not before I moved to Edmond, but so at one point I'd moved to Arkansas, and I went to Barling Middle School in Fort Smith. And my last day of there, craziest coincidence probably like of my life, but I was actually moving away that day. Didn't know, moving back to Oklahoma. Didn't know until it happened. But at school I got in a fight, got suspended. And I just so happened to be leaving Arkansas that day. I didn't know until my brother came to pick me up from school. I thought I was like getting checked out because I got in a fight and I was in trouble, suspended. Because they told me I was suspended. But I thought that's why I was getting checked out. But no, he was checking me out because we were preparing to move back to Oklahoma. So I kind of took a dub there. But all the
Yeah, you
kids,
got
all
some
the
free
Why'd you get in the fight?
we were playing sports. We were playing football. And
like padless on the playground.
yeah. And shit got heated. I don't know why, but he threw the football at me from like 2 feet away. And that was
just
all.
lost it.
Yeah, that was all it took.
Saw red.
And I didn't like see red. Like I didn't black out or anything. I remember the
You just
complete.
knew it was time for him to get his ass beat.
Yeah, I just didn't. I didn't like him, and I didn't care. Like, I didn't have much cares about what would happen to me. Like, not that I would get my ass whooped, but I didn't care about getting in trouble because, like, how much trouble am I really going to get into?
That's how I felt about a lot of things. in
Yeah,
my youth,
at
dude.
school it is because they can only
They can only do so much. To
they
you,
can
bro.
only apply like so many consequences to you.
hmm
It's kind of like whatever.
School was out of my head at that point, though. It was just like what would happen when I got home.
Like when y'all first were drinking, like as teenagers, would you guys drive drunk?
No, I was scared.
For real?
Dude, I didn't get my license till I was 18. Yeah,
I used to just drive fucking. Were you driving drunk at 18?
I was driving drunk before 18.
Joe was driving drunk at like 15.
I was
and a
just
half.
driving drunk as soon as I could drive because I was drinking before I could drive. dude.
I took a bunch of Xanax and wrecked a car. I was on track to get my license. I had my permit and everything, and then I failed my driver's test like 3 times in a row.
What'd you do?
That had dragged it out until I don't even remember.
Did you take it at the city, like Edmond?
Yes.
Dude, they failed me on the first one. There was a trick stop sign coming out of the building. They were like, that gets like 80% of people, but they're like, you did fail though.
No, what happened was it was
I
like
wanted to stick that dude low key. It's my birthday.
I forgot.
Yeah,
I
mad at
did
me.
something one of the times where they were just like, you automatically fail. And then I remember the first time I took my driver's test, they were like, you barely failed. You failed by like 2 points.
They're a
passed.
fucker because it's kind of subjective.
Yeah.
I passed my first one. I only got one thing wrong, and it was not looking both ways at neighborhood intersections.
Well, did you take it with the driving school or did you take it with the city?
driving school.
See, that's a cakewalk. So I took my next one with
See,
the
I
driving
didn't
school
know that
pass
was an
like it was
option
nothing,
when
bro.
I was a kid.
But
Y'all
yeah,
took it with the city? What is that?
but you can go take one like with Edmond.
What do
Like,
you
if
mean?
you didn't have a license and with,
What? I took one. I went to.
Like the government.
like
I
you
took
go,
a driving. I took driving school, and I went to the same place and took my driving. I went to a different. So I took my driving school at one place, and I went to Merkley's and did the test.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went to the
And
tag
Merkley's is like right
agency.
beside
yeah,
7.
I went to like the city of Edmond, wherever the fuck. Was
Yeah.
it the tag
See,
agency?
that's
Yeah.
probably why.
no, that's
No,
why. That is
I was
why.
at the tag
You probably would have
agency,
just passed
Because
the
they don't give
first
a
one
fuck.
at the school. At the
No, I remember the dude was like fucking.
Yeah, the
big.
school.
Because you're not like paying
driving
to take it.
things.
It's not like a service. You like showed up and they're like, nah.
Yeah, the state. 100%. Those motherfuckers probably hate their job and they don't
Yes,
want to
bro.
do that
Dude,
shit.
he took me down a trick route, bro. There was a little stop sign off like the side of a building. I went past it. It was the very first turn, bro. And like I didn't stop all the way. And then he let me do the whole test after the very first turn and told me everything was good, but I ran the stop sign. Like as we're like leaving the parking lot that's out the side of the fucking thing. He's like, that's an automatic fail. But he goes, don't feel bad. It gets like 80% of people. That's what he said to me. I was like, you should have fucking told me to go somewhere else or warned me or been like before you were like, hey, like,
Should have told you to turn around. Yeah.
yeah, you see that stop sign right there? Like before we got in the car, like that gets 80% of people. Like heads up. But he like waited. He like American Idol like switched the results on me type shit.
Yeah. Damn.
Well, if you
He probably
think
got a
about
kick out of
it, just my conspiracy mind growing. If you think about it, the more times the kid has to take the test, the more money.
Well, I think it might be free. I think you can just go take the test.
Oh, it's
from what I
not
remember.
paid?
With the city, I don't think so. With the school, I think yes, bro.
There's got to be some sort of fee, even
There
if
might
it's
be a
with the
fee.
city.
I don't
Yeah, there's a fee with both.
It's
I feel
probably
like.
$40 or something.
Wow, the fee might just
I
be
bet
when you
the
get your
school
license.
is more expensive though. But I didn't even. I went to one school that was like a cheap ass driving school. Went for like 2 days, watched videos the whole time basically, and then went from there. But I was also one of those kids like I knew how to drive before I even went to that school shit. Like I just from small town shit.
in a small town, bro.
But, like,
just
driving
small town
tractors.
living.
Like I probably drove my first car like literally because it's on a dirt road, nothing around at like 8 years old.
For real.
But yeah, but like it's a pickup truck and there's nothing around. Like there's
Yeah.
no barely you're on a dirt road that's barely a road.
I'd never driven
you got
jack shit
grown-ups
before I
with
went
you.
to fucking driving school, dude.
I never even went to
No,
driving school.
when I turned 15, that's when I got my
fucking
car.
suck at driving. Dude.
And I would just my brother would like let me. Like I drove with him like once or twice and then he would just let me take my car at 15. But he wouldn't let me go places. I could go to like the gas station for him. Like if he needed something done, I could go. But if I wanted to go do something at 15, I wasn't going.
Yeah, I guess
That
in a
actually makes
small
sense.
town, it doesn't fucking matter.
No, that was Edmond.
Oh.
At 15, it was
Try
Edmond.
that. But y'all
Oh,
lived
at
But
kind
I'd
of,
be going to the
15,
gas
oh.
station.
Y'all
which
live,
is
like,
not
north,
in the
though.
city though.
That's
Yeah.
different.
y'all
It's
live
not
like
in the
outside of
city.
the populated area though.
Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Like it wasn't in the city. Like it was just like I turned out of the neighborhood, took a right, straight down gas
Yeah.
station. We went through one light.
Damn, hell yeah. Dude,